Hello everyone, hello, Cesare here with Final Fantasy XIV. Now this is obviously not my favorite first playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, but it is my favorite MMO and my favorite entry into Final Fantasy. And I'm excited to finally get to share the story with everybody on stream. So I hope you guys will pay attention and enjoy it, because while Reborn is a little slower than the rest of them, the story overall is so good. But what we're going to do is I'm going to be quiet, and we're going to start with the opening movie, and then possibly Around Reborn. And then we will go into the game.
Hydaelyn. A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the three great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the Astral Eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral. In the year 1572 of the sixth and most recent Astral Era, the Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Dalamud, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm. The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. 5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Okay, so Vector says, watching this might do you some good. You tried it once and you were bored out of your skull. Admittedly, the beginning of Around Reborn is probably the most boring part of the game. I'm not going to do that. Can I make one on the server? We're going to make Mearo.
Uh-huh.
I'll go to Midlander because she's Mearo.
Uh-huh.
Muscle tone. Works for me. It's fine. One's a Mearo. Skin color's about right anyway. Hair, they don't have the hair that I like to pick. The closest is, this is pretty close with the ponytail because it's got like the bangs, but it also has, oh wow. Okay, so we got this one, guys. This is almost certainly Mearo hair. The only problem is I don't really like the long hair draping over the sides. And there's also the hair I use on my main Mearo, which is this one. So what do you want, guys? We can go with this hairstyle or this hairstyle. What do you think? This one, okay. There we go. I don't need to adjust anything else, really. This is essentially what I go with. That's the one. Alright, and you can see different poses for them. Doing unique things. You can also make them wear their underwear or job. I haven't actually picked a job for her yet, so... Oh, we have a different background, too. Let's use this one. Alright. Alright, so Mearo's birthday is... Yes, there we go. They don't matter anymore. They used to. And hers was Halone, so... Okay, so we haven't actually picked a job yet, and we have to go with one of these ones. I can't go with the Heaven's War jobs or any of the later jobs until later expansions. This bitch stays the entire month of August. You demand cats. Well, there's cats in the game. Okay, so guys, we have a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we have a roll. We have to roll the dice and an 8-sided die, and we will play whatever we get, since dice roll is what won the thing here. So here we go. We got 3. I'm apparently playing Marauder. We are a Marauder. Okay, and here's the job outfit for Marauder. Okay. Marauder's so easy. Nick can play it. That's true. You've selected... I haven't selected Lamia as my starting world. What's the matter? Oh, fuck. See if it'll let me do it on Behemoth. Alright. Mearo. Is. We'll see if it'll let me do 3 S's. Sick! Let me Kate Mearo. Begin a new game with this character? Yes. Okay, guys. Here we go. So you're gonna see this like every time we try to log into the game, and that's that the world is currently full. This isn't actually a true thing. It's a fake queue. I don't know why they're still putting it in place, but... we'll see if it lets me actually log in. There we go. By the way, I've never done Limsa's starting story, so this will be somewhat new for me.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Alright, I can turn my camera on. Oi! You alright, lads? I'm gonna have to adjust that. A little small, but... you were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling in the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness. Now that I look at you. It'll be the ether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, see, and we ain't too far from Vilbrin now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Ugh, might as well have been blooming seasickness. Ship's leaping around like demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck. Get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa Lominsa's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see? Any road, Brennan's the name, and peddling's me trade. He caught you masturbating. It's just being nice and pretending you were seasick. See, this music reminds me of FF11. You hate random background NPCs with no significance, like those twins. You'll probably never see them again. Yeah, this guy here actually does show up once more in the story. That's spoilers. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers, am I warm? I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying. I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was it that attracted you to it? To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune. in power. Power? As in, power to do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? Aye, I thought that's what you meant. Well, and adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. Once we make port, you best sign yourself up at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild, neither. Limsa's home to a few, so you fancy learning how to swing an axe or even sling a spell, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Imagine if WoW said, I hope this is your Final Fantasy, like they just said Warcraft. Well, the... Ah! Ships off the starboard bow! Pirate colors! Pirates? Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below! Jeremy's made an immense fortune from faking his own death. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lominsan colors? Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger off of brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of our cannon range, and no buccaneer or bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. One of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have a look, shall we? Thanks for the upskirt game. By the way, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? No, I've been here before. Ah, thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journey itinerant to apprise you of the current state of affairs. Limsa Lominsa prides itself on being Earth's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass as a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that wasn't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagan are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen that the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. At long last, land ho! Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved by Limlan, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlan. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here is where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver that me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me arts earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met. And I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
The sea swallows all. Yeah, like I said, guys, I've never done Limsa's story. Like, I started it with an X a while back, but we didn't really do anything. So, and on top of that, FF14 has actually changed the MSQ for A Realm Reborn since I last did it. Jeremy, I forget where you started. Did you start in Gridania? You gotta remember, if you played the original Final Fantasy XIV, this is vastly different than that because the original was a huge failure. Hey, you there! I mean you! This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsa Lominsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. Haven't got all day. It depends on where you start. If you start in Gridania, the forest city, then it's a different opening for you. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, a bustling city filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the color screen which you wish to use. Mouse keyboard. Yep. Nope. Close that. Close that. Hey, where in the bleeding hell do you think you're going? I told you to get over here. I don't want to do that. Okay, skip that. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you'll like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll in the Adventurers Guild. I'm gonna try and increase the size of the dialogue there. It's not far, you just head straight down this street and speak with Grafar. He'll show you how to work the big moving platform we call Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Batteron. He is the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. So this game has 12 gods. You're gonna hear a lot about them over time. You've begun a quest. Okay, is there a way that I can... No. forget if there's a way to save. That's a bit too big. I don't need it that large. No, I don't want to do that. Let's save. We're gonna move you down here. Where's hotbar 2? There it is. Okay. Go up to 80% as well. Hotbar 2. Hotbar 3. There we go. And hotbar 4. With that one, bring it up to 80% as well. Got this one right here. Good enough. Okay, progress bar can be right there. I don't have a pet. We'll put this over here. Hotbar 6 is fine. 7, 8 can go over here. Bring this up here. Alliance list 1. Alliance list 2. Where is target bar? I think this is it. I may need to modify some of this later just because of my actual setup I like on my other character, but for now this should be it. Just to mess with for now. Okay, so if I hit target this dude, he'll appear there. Okay. Alright. Now if I go into system configuration, okay, that's a little too big for those, but the rest of this is good. You know what, that's fine. I'll just move them over a little. Move them up a little so they're not all over the HP. Sorry, this takes an extra moment. There we go. That is other info. Okay. It's fine. I want it to be big enough so that people can see. Oh, fire, that's what I want. There we go. Okay, so we might modify some of this in that later, but for now, that should be decent. I have 20 mail to get as well. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. If you mind to visit the surrounding once, the crow's lift will take you there. Complete a quest by right-clicking on the NPC with a check mark displayed above his or her head. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards from items and guild to experience points. Alright, let's talk to Batarun. Greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? But you ain't here for a drink, are you? You've come to mind to try your and adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Batarun, and this the most hospitable of hosteleries in the Drowning Wench. This is also the home to the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Exactly. Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them after everything that's happened? The Order took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took a bleed in memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in ways that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks that saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an odd night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's that the group of adventurers that laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss robbed us of the names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. Just like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare, and all that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the odd gull. It's what got people calling these eras the Warriors of Light. Exactly, Mearo. If Limsa's ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new eras like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why any aid we can give you in adventure is effort well spent. What say you, lass? You will lend us your strength? My character's just staring at him like the fuck. Be thanks to you, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer you my way for a reason. But listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. Put your scroll right here. Mere apprentice, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer? You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now hold on just a minute there, officer. You've got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. The lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? Well, you surely aware of the recent kidnappings? Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Hey, Mearo, calm down, please. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You need worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say you a tanker of me finest ale before you return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope? Ain't got the finest, ain't this idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Melthor, but that don't mean it won't do you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? This man's just encouraging him to drink on the job. You'll have an excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lominsans can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ya. Now, where was I? Oh, aye! Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning the ways of the city. Alright. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first steps as an adventurer in the city of Limsa Lominsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Batter on 10 Fingers, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Yeah, load on. Hurrah! Okay. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and tell her people are called main story quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task of series of tasks that are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. So we will be doing some of those as time permits, just because they're useful features for gathering EXP or whatnot. I probably won't do any of the unlockable dungeons right away, but we might eventually. That said, guys, it is break time and we got about 30 minutes left to stream, so give me a moment. I'll be right back and we will continue on.